here we are on our last episode before we take a little mini vacay.
Mm-hmm.
Not real vacay. We're not going anywhere. But we just won't be here on Sundays for a little while. But we're coming back.
Summer, everybody has to have a little piece of summer, Just a little break.
Do a little reset, recharge, get ready. Come back maybe and you'll get to wear a sweatshirt because it'll be mid-September. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Nikki, how great would that? Well, you will definitely be.
I'll be in a sweatshirt. But today I'm not in a sweatshirt. Do you see what I have today?
I know. That's my best guy right there, man.
Kevin. He came in the mail today. Sugar Skull Serpent's best.
Oh, it's logo. New.
It's brand new. It smells new.
Brand spanking. She's crispy.
Mm-hmm.
The logo's sticking to your skin.
It is. It is. Right to me. Right to me. No, I was like, couldn't have come on a better day. Yeah. I'll wear it today.
Yeah. So we're going to go on a little brief hiatus, and then we're coming right back, and we're going to be all refreshed, and we're going to probably still be saying and talking about the same shit that we always have been and giggling about the same puns, but we're not going to realize it because we just came back from vacation. So we're just going to keep going.
And it's also going to feel like no time has passed at all because here's the truth. We won't miss a day without talking to each other. So.
Oh, yeah. Let's be honest.
That would be sad.
We're not disappearing from one another. We're just disappearing from y'all.
Unless you find us in our chat.
Right. Yeah. We're here for our follow-up exam with the greatness that is. He's a part-time snake breeder, part-time whiskey making connoisseur. The Hernan bourbon.
I'm calling it Hanging with Hernan.
Love that. That's a great one. I think we should do that. We should get on that because there's so much to say, so much to see.
So much to do. So you want to start your hanging now?
I mean, is he there?
He's there.
Oh my God. What's up, guy?
Gotta love the logo on the wall there.
Thank you. That's just the same banner I use at the shows. I just put it up really more than anything to hide the mess that's behind it.
That's a genius move.
It's a complete cluster here because I put a rack together last week and then I had this to do and that to do, the other thing to do. So it looks all nice and tidy now with that back there.
It looks like it's on your wall. It looks like a cutout thing.
Well, let's just say it is.
Doesn't it?
It is. In fact, that's on every single wall of my home.
It really does look like a...
Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like a thing.
Big cutout you had on your wall.
Yeah.
Big cutout.
You know, these 3D printers. These 3D printing snake breeders, they'll do anything.
Give them a printer big enough.
I'll back you up. The whiskey making, I like Hanging with Hernan, by the way, Nikki. That's
Thanks.
That sounds like the title of the next time I sit with you guys. But the whiskey thing, it's just not so much.
It didn't happen?
Well, so for the people out there that don't know me or whatever, but I got into this thing where I'm like, I want to make my own bourbon. And because I'm falling into all the old man stereotypes as I get older, I like bourbon. I like cigars. I'm like your classic 57-year-old dude who just
I like tall socks.
Right.
Sandals.
So anyway, I started to make this, and not only do me and the guys that I was doing this with suck at it really, really, really bad, but it takes you really years to know if you're any good.
Yeah, like a long time. Long time.
Yeah, like you got to age it in barrels made out of a specific oak. I think it's white oak. And, you know, I suppose you could have some decent stuff after a year or so. I don't know. But, like, you know, the stuff you buy in the store is like 5-10 years aged in these barrels, sometimes more.
Yeah.
And shit, I'm going to be too old or dead by the time I figure out if I'm any good at it. So.
You found out you just like drinking it. You just don't want to wait for the making of it. I get that. It's a lot less work.
It's a lot of work. And at the end, when they taste it, you go, God, that's unbelievably awful. You go, what?
I can't even pretend I like it.
I mean, like, I just, like, it's just way too soon to be even trying to make it sound okay. Like, it's got to be in there for a hot minute. And you know, you've got nothing but patience. You are a snake breeder, but
That much
damn.
patience, not 5 years of patience.
Well, Chris, how long you been doing the whole everything?
The bourbon thing or the snake thing?
The snake thing.
Oh God. I mean, I had my first snakes when I was in college 152 years ago.
See, patience. Patience is key. That's why he looks so young and refreshed.
Right.
I love that.
I love him.
Oh, me
So
too.
yeah, I mean, the snake thing, I did it, more just, I mean, it's still a hobby, I mean, it's like a nice side business, but I would never want to do it full time. I mean, it's just, I wonder sometimes if I want to keep doing it part time. I mean, I love the creative part of it. I love the making something. Oh my God, that's so fucking cool. I love it. I love that when I get whatever gets you excited or passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, but the shows are a lot. The sales can be a lot, and I seem to be getting bigger, and I don't,
bigger and more ornery.
yeah, and I don't wanna. So I don't know. I will probably try to breed less. I bred like crazy last year because I'm insane, and I bred like crazy the year before that because I'm insane. And this coming season, I think I'm going to try to dial it back a little bit. It's like, I mean, you guys know what it's like. It's like, well, if I can breed this to one female, maybe it's a slug fest, right? You get nothing but slugs. But if I breed to 3 or 4 females, I should probably get something that I really want, right? And then you've got,
you hit every single time. No, I don't know what that's like very commonly, but yeah.
Well, the point is the same though. Even if you don't, you end up with 36 snakes, and maybe you want 3. And so now you've got to go out there and sell your wares and hope that you've got enough people interested, or that you make something cool enough or attractive enough that people go, yeah, I want that, or I want to get into that project, or I think I could take it from here to there, kind of a thing.
Yeah. You get out there and you work your wares, or the corner. Depend. We don't judge.
I'm gonna. Here's a complete left turn. Okay, this is something you guys don't know. I might have said this to you guys before, but it has been a long time. Speaking of insanity, it has been a long time dream of mine to go get an old hand-hewn barn, like frontiersmen with axes cutting down trees and making beams. Have you guys ever seen a barn like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas. I've seen it.
Okay. Oh, you're from Texas.
I'm from Texas.
Yeah. So I don't know. For me, they're just the coolest. So I'm in the process now of taking a huge one of these things down. And I'm paying somebody, which is expensive, to help do it. But it's a 40 by 60 barn, and it's going to be brought here. Original thoughts were like for the bourbon, which that ain't happening. For the snakes, maybe even like a small section of it or something. But I really think I want to make it into like some sort of a retreat type thing, like, so that people can have different kinds of therapies and things like that there. Like, I mean, I'm way out there when it comes to this stuff. Like there's all kinds of research being done on psilocybin now to help with like PTSD and other things like that. And I just think that is so cool. So one of the things that's important in those therapies is the setting that you do them in. So I'm trying to make something really cool that sort of like would give a person an experience when they walk into it.
Yeah, a different level of tranquility.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I don't know where that goes, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of money, and I'm doing that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
And then, like, there's just going to be, like, scrambler animals just decorated. throughout the and if that doesn't give you pure bliss, I don't know. I don't want to be there. I don't want to go. If Scrambler's not there, I don't want to be there.
I don't know if the reptile thing will cross paths with that building or not, but maybe. We'll see.
It has to. You can't name one person who doesn't think that, like, the people who actually do spend time with these animals. Tell me you don't get like a different level of like ooh-saw from that. Like, you just can't convince me.
Well, it's true, but if you make it into some kind of retreat or something like that, or a place where people can go get different kinds of therapies, blah blah blah, there might be a lot of people afraid of snakes, even though
we're here to conquer our fears.
You're here for therapy first.
Yeah.
Here's a snake.
Surprise! It's an intervention. Yeah. We're surrounded by scramblers.
You I don't know. I mean, no. I'm not saying no. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, we can't wait to see where it goes. Well, obviously, we wish you nothing but the best in everything you do. Yeah. So, dang, here I thought we were like going on our summer vacation. Chris is like, I'm tapped. See y'all later. I'm done. I'm done here.
Yeah, kind of.
Chris, is this your goodbye tour?
Huh? It is not.
Is this your goodbye tour?
No. I mean, I'm still. I think I don't see me not reading. It's just. I think you guys may or may, I guess your audience may not know, but I retired. I'm kind of young to retire. I'm 57. I've been retired for about a year. So
we learned that last episode. Yes.
It's the way I would describe it. And by the way, we haven't talked shit about snakes yet, so we should get me off of this track. But the way I describe it is that it's a process worth going through. Everybody thinks it's like, oh, I'm going to the Riviera next week or bullshit like that. But even if you do that and you have all the money that you need to do that stuff, it's going to get old. You've got to have something you want to do, you're interested in, that gets you out of bed in the morning. And so, I mean, I'm kind of in a bit of a transition with that. So we'll see where it goes.
Are you bored?
No.
Or are you overstimulated?
The guys that I've been with, they're always joking with me, like they're never going to retire because they say, I can't ever get a hold of you. You work harder in retirement than you did when you had another job. And that's kind of true. But I think that it's worth doing. There's a lot of me in there. Yeah. There's a lot of like self-improvement. We talked about backstage, I think, equanimity and what that means and all that sort of thing. And
which is?
It means even if, I think of everything as like a distribution. You guys remember from like math, you have a bell curve, right? And in that distribution is whatever. Let's say it's, let's just say it's your happiness, Lace.
Yeah.
Okay, so like over here, you're super happy. And over here, you're like, kill myself depressed. And that's
spot on. Okay.
That's what you're doing. That's good. And in the middle is like 90+% of most other people. But like if you're working on your own happiness, you want to be towards the I don't want to shoot myself side, right? For sure, that seems to go without saying, right?
Yeah.
But equanimity is allowing for shitty things to be that you wish were different without driving yourself crazy trying to change them. It doesn't mean you're completely passive or you don't care, you're apathetic. It doesn't mean any of that, but it means like, I wish this were different. I'll do things to make it different and better if I can, but I'm not going to let it make me miserable at the same time.
My God, please don't, because ugh.
Yeah.
Some people can't pull themselves out of that rut, and that is really unfortunate. But I don't even know where we're going with equanimity anymore, but it's my new favorite word, and I'm going to try to use it in a sentence at least twice tomorrow.
Maybe you should use, no, I can't find another word. Peace. You're sort of at peace. even though, there's shitty things. That's what it is.
There's a lot of shitty things. There's a lot of shitty things.
Yeah. So maybe we should actually talk about snakes and get out of my crazy old man brain.
I enjoy your orneriness as of late. I love it. So
I say,
last
you
show,
can't find the sunshine, you be the sunshine.
I know that's right, baby. Last episode, he was like either about to really, really retire or freshly new retired, somewhere in there. And then here we are, like really getting a good follow-up exam. So we'll be the insurance as well for the therapy sesh, but I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm here for it.
Good. I hope everybody gets to do it at some point. Here's the saying. This is what we'll end the crazy old man retired stuff. Retirement is great because you get to become the person you always should have been.
Oh.
And the reason that is the kids are grown up. You don't have to get up for the job.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like run. If you're retired, then you saved enough that you can at least, like pay your bills every week and not have to like go nuts. And so now you've got time to like do all that shit. You go, if I just had some time, I could do this and that and the other thing. And I think too many people just, drink.
I do that too. Oh, I love it. I think that is truly the American dream, though, right? Like we literally work our entire lives and we look forward to retirement. The younger age will be working longer of their life than, but 100%. So I don't know if my generation will see retirement. I really don't. I'll let you know.
We got to elect the right people, because if you don't, they're gonna take away Social Security. They're just gonna keep chipping away at everything that makes life worth living. And it's just,
that's the dream, to be free. And sadly, as humans, we look at freedom as retirement, because that's a day we get to wake up and do what we want to do, not what we have to do.
But I'll tell you, man, the thing is, even at 56, okay, I was at 56 when I retired, 57 now, I decided I should have probably worked for 3 or 4 more years just to put that much more money away and whatever. But you can also just wake up dead trying to do that. There's no guarantee you're going to make 60, or I realized the average age is 76, but plenty that what that means, if the average age right in the middle, right back to the distribution, right? So right in the middle is 76. That means half of everybody doesn't make it that fucking long.
Yeah.
And the other half do. And so, I guess for me, I was like, I want to be able to still do things physically. Yeah. Like this barn that I was talking about. I mean, that ain't easy work for an old man.
It's not easy work for nobody. Don't sell yourself short. Well, shit, what else do we have to talk about? Are we going to keep talking shit? Are we going to talk shit about snakes? Are we going to see snakes? What do you want to do, Chrissy Poo?
That's it. That's the show.
Okay, see y'all later.
Have a good day.
It's the queen wave for me.
You know why we breed snakes, though? It's because we get to do what we want to do when we want to do it, how we want to do it.
You're so full of shit. These snakes run my world.
Yeah.
They call the shots.
I mean, that's true too, but come on.
I think it's we're all fighting for balance in there for sure.
Yeah.
So all right, look, snake stuff. You guys want to ask me stuff? Here, wait, let me set the table. Okay, ready? I'm setting the table.
This is my favorite because Chris can do his own interview. He does not need us.
So I've got she's almost 2 years old, beautiful super scrambler, even though it's not real, the scrambler chain.
Yeah.
But if it were real,
what would it look like?
It would look a lot like this snake. And I just want to show how she's still so beautiful at like, I don't know, she's probably like 1,400 grams now. And like the color, you guys all know.
I'm jumping out of my pants right now. Let's go. I'm just like, do it.
So I've got her to show. I've got a super scrambler from last year, also a year old, much smaller than her. She just wanted to eat. She's a little older too. I've got some. I've got a crazy super scrambler, super OD black marnet, black pastel that I made that is like, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but to die for. Yeah, I love it. Have you guys seen the shatter stuff that I did?
Yeah, would love to talk about that as well.
Well, we're going to talk about that.
I'm so glad.
I've got the male that produced them, so you guys can see what he looks like at like 5 years old. And again, like, and like, just to back up for anybody who hasn't met me before, like my whole thing is, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's like longevity of beauty. In other words, like there's so many ball python combos that look like absolute garbage 6 months to a year after you buy it.
He's not wrong.
And so I think, why in the actual fuck are we breeding those animals? Because I think our customers just pay X and they go, what the hell? I don't want this thing, and they ship it off. Now we should all be trying to like, push the envelope of what can be, because that's what moves everything forward. But I see people like, blow past things because they're not going to be the first, or they're not going to be one of the first 5 or 10 people to ever make it. And to me, that's ridiculous. Like,
because then you can add so much to it once you're there.
Yeah, and you've just got breeders out there that go like, I don't know, like probably the biggest fail when the market kind of went south a few years ago was the Desert Ghost Clown. Now, I think there's a huge future for those in terms of beautiful animals. But ain't nobody wanting to work that project anymore, because when the market went south, they were going for 10 grand. And now a Desert Ghost Clown is maybe, I don't know, probably under $1,000 at this point. And so people just go, I'm not going to, I got to sell what, as it's going down. Oh my God, I got to sell it. And it's like, no, make beautiful shit. I buy into stuff as it's going down, because I think if I think there's something that can be done with it. Anyway, so I digress. So I said that I've got the super scrambler. I've got some super asphalt combo stuff. I've got some scrambler ultra pied stuff. I've got some. Oh, I do want to show, because I have these. They've just hatched, and I just think they're cool. The Ultramel Super Gravels. I don't know if you guys have seen those. And I also have Highways, which don't hold their color as well. Actually, to be honest with you, the ones that I kept back a few years ago didn't hold their color very well at all. But they're a nice stepping stone for a whole lot less money if you want to get into the project. But I can show you Hatchling Ultramel Super Gravel versus Ultramel Highway, so people can see that. But there's a huge price difference. I think the Ultramel Super Gravels are $2,500 and the Ultramel Highways are like $500.
Show us your rack.
Yeah. So you guys tell me, where do you want to start? What do I?
We want to see it all.
No, you don't. Let me tell you. I see what's under this shirt. Nobody needs
the big.
Nobody wants to see that.
I love it when there's a titty attempt on the show.
I know.
I love a good titty attempt.
You're just keeping us abreast of the situation.
Oh, we love her punning. Oh, she's such a great punny gal. Chris always tries to show a titty on the show. That's my favorite part. Okay, so I think that you had me on the edge of my seat. We're talking about the at least 1 year old super girl.
Yeah. She's I've got one that's a year and one that's like almost 2. Let's show you one that's almost 2 first, because she's stupid.
Love that for her. Yeah. Guys.
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to.
I'm seeing it on the camera, though. It just doesn't look anywhere near as orange.
I know. And that's the worst part about breeding snakes is you can never show us digitally what you're seeing.
But it's orange.
I've seen them.
Her
It's
orange
stupid.
is close to this orange, but you can't tell.
It's stupid.
Yeah. And maybe it's the orange of the logo. But anyway, let's just look at it. You can still see, even though you can't see how incredibly orange she is, you can still see she's got a lot of color, and she is very contrasty. So for me, like, what makes stuff cool is contrast and color, and obviously pattern. But I think most people are just sitting there with pattern, not doing much with color. And really, like, I guess there aren't that many color morphs. You've got Mandarin, Bang, Orange Dream, and maybe a few others. So I'm kind of playing with that. God, I'm so depressed that she doesn't look so great. Because let me tell you, she's awesome, and nobody can tell but me.
She still looks beautiful.
I know.
We can tell.
I believe in her.
Well, you know what? If you guys come to Tinley, she will probably be there if she can still fit into the display at that point. And just so I can show people, because she is like the poster child of how I want to do things, because you can open this drawer and never be unhappy about what you see.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 years old.
2 years
So
old.
pretty.
All right.
Looks like your brightest colored hatchling you've ever made. That thing is 2 years old.
2 years old.
Call her by her name, Chris.
Chris. So this one is really cool because I believe it's Orange Dream Black Pastel Super Scrambler. And it might be super, but anyway, we'll just show it. So look at that tail. Isn't that crazy looking?
Look at it all.
With Scrambler, you get all that lift. For anybody that has not seen Scrambler, hasn't had anybody talk to you about Scrambler.
Maybe someone isn't educating you properly and you're a certified hater. Sorry, keep going.
Or maybe you just hate it because it isn't real. But if it were real, again, it would look a lot like this. With Scrambler, you get these ovals and circles in the pattern. You get the saddles kind of striped out, along here. You get super high lift up from the belly. And the only reason I think I only made a handful of these last year and ended up keeping them. With the super, it's just like this. I don't know if you know the word crazing. That's kind of the way I describe it. Like old pottery gets all cracked up looking.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And again, her color is way better than what we can see on the camera. I wonder if I could turn my lights down.
I mean, it just.
Hold, please.
We'll hold. We'll hold.
Well, that's way too damn dark. What am I doing?
That dark and everything will be a mystery.
Yeah, right. All right, we're going to just leave it. But maybe if I put it next to this, no. I mean, it looks a little better.
So it just absolutely goes crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to amplify the color, and then you can see as that stripe with the ovals and circles in it go towards the tail, it just starts to break apart and do crazy things.
Just gorgeous.
Very excited I've got 2 of these, and very excited to get them up to size and breed, but I couldn't for the last, I think this is year 3. I can't seem to make a good male. I make plenty of good females, but I need males.
Oh, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
Sorry, y'all. He's only full of females.
What a shame.
Well, but if you need a male, then you're kind of stuck. Okay, so let me
pretend you need a female, Chris. Maybe the opposite will happen. Just really need a female.
Maybe I do.
Universe. Chris just really needs female. Just one really good one.
Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, maybe like that.
I don't know.
I think he just needs to go and open the tub.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
All right. So here is, now the other ones I just showed you are regular Orange Dream. So I expect this one to age even better because it's high intensity Orange Dream.
Oh, is this the one?
I don't know which one is
about 2 weeks ago. You posted something that I thought, my God, it's happened. Chris Hernan is using AI. But nope, it's a real snake, y'all.
Look at that.
That's it. Yeah.
So she is, again, female. Damn females.
We run the world.
I just want one male. But, I mean, yeah, look at all that lift again. You can look at the kind of striped out and with the circles in it. It doesn't have any of that crazing by the tail. So it could be just like calico and scrambler instead of super scrambler. I mean, I don't know.
Like a Cheeto puff.
Like a Cheeto puff, yeah.
Right. Doesn't it look like it's dusted in Cheetos?
It is so stupid, gorgeous. I'm gagging.
Well, that's what she
orange.
looks like. There you go. That I'm looking at the camera now and looking at hers. That's what her color looks like.
That is an orange snake.
Yeah.
With you, darling, Halloween is every day.
I love Halloween and Cheeto puffs. So
Cheeto puffs. But you can see, like, I mean, she's more orange than my logo.
Dude, I would pray to that snake if she lived under this roof, okay? I would lay out a rug and everything.
You'd go ask her for advice every day.
I would just
don't say anything if you think I should do this. Thank you.
I've got
give me a couple.
I've got a handful of stuff from that clutch that I will be selling, and I think I did get a decent male out of there. I'd love to get a male like what she looks like, but I think I got a decent male out of there too. But that stuff, some of that stuff's online already. But if you're interested, hit me up. I can send you. There is another female that is not as nice as her, but damn close.
Damn close.
And I'm not
Chris, I'll take the worst looking one you got in the joint. Okay.
Because it's still gonna be incredible.
Yeah, I don't believe that I don't believe that those are there. So
So what did I do? Where did I put the thing, guys?
I wish we knew.
You know, it's the thing over there with the thing. Speaking of contrast, though, the animal you just posted like just a week or so ago, I love how much you contrast between the same animal versus different projects. That thing is either glowing or it is dark.
Oh, you're talking about the shatter stuff.
Wild to me.
Lace, would you like to see some shatter stuff?
Okay, Chris, you pulled my arm. Whatever.
All right. So let me start with the big male because there's a story that goes with him. Mm-hmm. So this male shatter that I'm going to show you, he's an adult, and he's the one that produced the clutch. I did not make him. I bought him a few years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Stupid.
I mean, find another snake. I mean, in the world, another ball python that looks like that. They just
does it look like gold when you're there in real life?
It looks pretty much like that. Like, let me see if I can see the camera. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I mean, the camera's catching that. It's kind of more like a silver, I think, and black.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely could see it being
iridescent.
Like yeah,
and it's iridescent too. But I mean, that looks like something shattered, like the black shattered off of it.
Yep.
And you can see the silver underneath the black as the black is peeling off from being shattered.
How dare he be so handsome?
Hence the name, I suppose, right?
And look at that face.
Yeah, that's the thing about shatters too. They got the weirdest heads and faces.
Oh, that's cool.
So when I bought this, the story of this guy, when I bought this, I'll tell you the guy that's doing it, I think he's getting out. His name's Wayne Grandy. And he made this, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And originally I bought a male from him that wasn't anywhere near as nice, and he was keeping this. So what I did was bothered him incessantly. And then when that didn't work, I kept doing it.
At first you don't succeed.
Yeah.
Go a little crazier and try again.
Amen.
And, you know, I paid what I thought was, you know, crazy money for this at the time. But to me now, like, and so like full disclosure, right? I'm not going to tell you guys the money, but I paid a chunk of money for him.
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any female to pair him with. He's not even sure of the genes that are in there, except for he thinks Mojave. I mean, I've got a list of the genes in the pairing. I just have to some of them you can test, some of them you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so one of the reasons he said I'll sell it to you, but he wanted to talk about it, is he thought it could just be a paradox. It kind of has a paradox look to it, right? Like it doesn't look like something that is necessarily genetic. I mean, I guess I can see why somebody would say that. Do you guys see what I'm saying or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like the greatest, largest paradox ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if it continues to have that much coverage.
Yeah. And so if the problem for anybody in your audience who may not know, with a paradox, it is not genetic.
Mm-hmm.
So you get this beautiful snake and you could breed it all your life and never make one that looks like this again, right? So he thought it could be a paradox, and he was very honest about that because he hadn't seen anything like this. And I was like, well, all right, I'm going to buy it anyway because I want to see, I want to know, right? So
throw it to a damn banana. Let's prove them all wrong. Let's knock out all those myths and legends.
Well, before I show you the progeny from this year, how do you like that word? Progeny.
I like it.
I'm going to use it 3 times tomorrow.
3 times. You should get a pencil and pad. Actually, nobody uses pencil and pad. You should get a phone, and you should keep notes.
She does have a notepad.
I've got my notepad.
Equanimity. What's that?
She has her notepad.
Keep a notepad right underneath.
Very nice. All right, progeny and equanimity. I want to know the sentence you use it in. I'll tell you if it's okay or not.
It's your homework.
I'll follow up with you.
Follow up with write it 3 times.
Got it.
Turn it in.
All right, so he thought maybe a paradox, and he was honest about it. That was great. I still paid a bunch of money for him because I just thought I got to know, and I don't think it is just a paradox. Now, you had said jokingly, pair it with a banana. I'll tell you this. This is the other thing I know about shatter. A lot of people have paired it, put shatter in Orange Dream, or Orange Dream and Enchi, or pastel in something, or I don't know. And I know this is going to piss somebody off. I don't mean to. I'm sorry, people, but they're fucking ugly. They just are. It doesn't work well with a lot of those genes, and maybe it will with the right combination. But anybody who sees the snake I just showed you goes, wow. So I think shatter is going to be limited in what it can do, but who knows what those limitations are or are not, because nobody is working with it. It took me 4 years so you guys remember him. Let's show you how I know it's genetic and not just a paradox.
Yes.
Because this
what happens when champagne's in that? I have so many questions.
Yeah, right? Why not?
Oh.
She looks pretty much like him, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Some of that shatter, especially on the neck, that areas where it looks like the black kind of cracked off and you can see the silver underneath.
I'm obsessed with it.
I mean, there's nothing else like them.
No way.
And now that I know it's genetic, I've still got a few online, but I sold most of the clutch. But I'm not even sure of the genes, but I can tell you there's definitely GHI, maybe super GHI in this.
Okay.
I'm guessing Mojave because of the silver, but I don't really know. And I've got to get some genetic testing done, see if I can figure it out. Definitely shatter. Remember, you noticed the head on the other one. Look at the head on that one.
Insane. It's 2026. Chris Hernan's making black and silver snakes, y'all.
What a pretty snake.
Oh my, gorgeous.
Yeah, man. It's like when this came out of the egg, it was the best because I've been trying to make this for 4 years, and I had I think 2 or 3 egg clutch year one, just one female I paired them to. The next year was 2 girls, 1 slugged out, 1 gave me a clutch, but I had kinked up stuff. It wasn't as nice as this, but it was, you could tell there was shatter in it. I'm like, geez, maybe there's a kinking problem with shatter. Well, 2 clutches this year, no kinks, and I made that. So, it takes effort, and too many. If you're too busy trying to be the first one to make the goddamn thing, and then you throw it away before you can figure anything out, then you never make this. Sorry, did I say that loudly?
Louder for the ones in the back.
Louder. Just keep working your projects. Quit it.
Make the shit you like.
Make the shit you like.
It might turn out pretty
it,
cool.
Then you're in the wrong business. But if you're good at it, you're gonna make things better.
Suck on that.
Stick with it, people. Stick to the plan.
Chris, how long have you personally been working that you knowingly knew of with Shatter?
Oh, I mean, maybe 4 years. But again, I bought that beautiful male that made that one. And the only reason I bought it is because he posted it and I go, what's that?
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah. And then you messaged again.
Yeah, and again, and again, and again. Hey, Wayne, you sure you don't want to sell that? Would you like to sell it today? Would you like to sell it tomorrow? And, I can't even... honestly,
I already sent you the money. Just let me know.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
I think I actually went to him and said, how about this much? And he said, okay. I think that's how it went.
That's pretty awesome. Wow. Well, you have shattered my heart here tonight because here I am falling deep diving into another obsession. Thank you, Chris Hernan, yet again.
What will that do? Like, nobody's working pieds anymore, but what would that do if that were a pied? I got a lot of people calling that a reverse pied because the black is where the white would normally be. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the deep black, just like it's sort of the opposite of the white on the pieds. And then you have the silver with a little bit of patterning in it.
Would you ever put the shatter stuff into your dark matter stuff?
Sure. Why not?
It probably is already there.
The problem with like a lot of the stuff I do is it's sort of like, and maybe we can parlay this into a scrambler conversation if you guys want to, but it's kind of like that where it's uncharted territory, right? I'm not even sure of all the genetics in that animal, and I can test for some of them, so I will, right? And the same thing with the black matter. I can test for some of the genetics, but like that was the black matter, the original black matter was sold to me as, hold on, I can get it. I'm not old. What do you mean I'm old? I'm not old. I know what I'm doing. I can remember. It's either super black pastel cinnamon, or super cinnamon, right? Any of the all black babies that turn kind of like that shitty brown color as they get older. But then you add blackhead and champagne. I think that's what he told me originally. And then a few years later, I'm like, hey man, I'm not sure. He's still sure there's champagne in it. I'm not sure he's right about that. But he did say red gene, possible leopard, and something else. And I'm like, all right. I mean, so you're like, you're going to put your shatter stuff with the black matter? Yes. But the problem is, if I make something cool, I'll just go, I don't know what the fuck this is, but look at it.
Yeah. Guess I'll wait another 4 years for a shed testing.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. Yeah.
We just keep raising the bar as to how much complexity we are adding into this shit, don't we?
I lost you guys.
We're back.
You there?
We're here.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, you just froze on me.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? So yeah, I don't know what the hell I was saying.
Me either. It's okay. I'm just oohing and awing over here.
But I know what it was. So shed tests. One of the how much do I want to get into that?
Let's go.
So
if you think they're watching, they're not.
I've had people, say, well, just go get a shed test. It's easy. And that is really ignorant because you have no idea of how many years it's been without any shed tests. We're in the process of developing these shed tests and finding these shed tests. And I can tell you with my experience, some of them are a little suspect. You know, I'm not saying I know better. I'm not saying my eyes, but if I'm pretty good with Orange Dream, for example, and if it comes back negative and I see Orange Dream in it, I'm not so sure I believe that test. And there's a couple of other genes like that, or a couple of other, like I've had, and I'm not saying that I'm correct, okay, but like the Mandarin test, I've had stuff where I'm like, that's got to be Mandarin, and it isn't. It comes back negative. And some of them.
Don't get me started.
What's that? Don't get you started.
Don't get me fired up about Mandarin shed test. Don't get me fired up about it. I've got a lady here that I will die on that hill. You can burn me on the cross. There's no way. I'm sorry, but I agree with you, and I think that time will tell a lot of things, because things that we tested at some point in the past, guess what? They're being bred now. So
that's exactly like, like that's exactly what I'm doing. Like some of the stuff is like, all right, I've just got to move. I can't keep everything, right? And the idea of a shed test is like, I can go, okay, I'll keep these 2 and I can sell those 4. Isn't that great? But
what happens when you put all those eggs in that basket, though?
All that it's doing now is that I pay for the shed test. I'm not sure I believe it on some genes, and I keep them all anyway. I can be wrong all by myself. I don't need to pay somebody else to be wrong.
That part, though. Why it is the fear of, why am I putting all of my eggs in that basket?
Yeah.
I'd rather keep them and just see. And hey, whoever's right, whatever, hats off to you. But
yeah,
you kind of got to fuck around and find out.
You do. I don't begrudge, like I know Ben and Charlie, the 2 guys that do the shed test. And I don't know either of them like super well, but I know them to say hi, have a little conversation at a show or whatever. Both great dudes. I like both of them, so I'm sure as heck not throwing stones at them. They're breaking through a wall that has never been broken through before.
Agreed.
But because of that, there are going to be errors.
100%. This is all so new.
Lace, let me get back to my original bitch here.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so the original bitch was, I had, let's just call him dumbass number 1. Say, it's you just gotta get a shed test. It's easy in this day and age. It's all you gotta do. You dumb son of a bitch. We just talked about all the reasons it's not so easy. And on top of that, if you talk to Ben, if you talk to Charlie, they've got 2 things in their heads, I think, to make them decide whether they're going to do it or not. The first thing is, how fucking hard is this going to be?
Sure.
With something like Mandarin, I think it can be so subtle in the single gene form, unless you've got hypo or something else with it to amplify it. I mean, like a Mandarin hypo is not much different looking to me than an orange ghost. One that you test Mandarin. Like the orange ghost might even be better sometimes. But then the super Mandarin's kaboom. Anyway, I'm diverging. The point I'm trying to make is they go, how hard is this test going to be? Because that's dollars to them, right? How hard is it going to be? How long is it going to take? Because that's all dollars to them. And then the next thing is, are people really going to want to pay for this test? If I put $100,000 into coming up with, let's just say, a scrambler test, or am I going to make my money back? And if so, how long? I mean, This is how businesses work. Yep. And so for some guy to just go, just go get a test, it's so easy. That's just asinine. It just shows your ignorance on how these things work. So, and then they make it like, I don't want that, So, I would love to have a scrambler test, but, like some of the things I've been talking to, so Charlie, full disclosure, Charlie has said that he's just not going, he decided he's not going to do it. And he was very gracious about it. He's like, look, man, I think you got something there. I like it. It's just, I think I just got done with Mandarin. It was very hard because it's so subtle. I think this is kind of subtle. And I don't know that it's going to just be worth the effort. So he was out before it even started. I got him sheds, and he's like, I'm going to keep the sheds, but I'm not going to actively pursue a test. So now we're down to RGI. I don't know where RGI is, but they're getting sheds, and I understand why, but they're getting sheds from everywhere, right? For my 2 cents, to get them from, say, me and, say, Mark Mandick would be the best way to go, because you guys know as well as I do, whenever something's new and gets popular, people get excited about it, suddenly everybody's got it, even if they don't.
But then, I mean, I do 100% agree with you, but there are also those ones that we don't see always on social, we don't see on a podcast. They're the ones who've been doing it for, decades. Those motherfuckers are there too. It's it's there, but I agree with you. I think we need to take the most seasoned approach here.
Well, the reason I say it, Lace, is because if you're trying to develop a shed test, if you get something that's a possible scrambler, and somebody says, I just want to know if I have scrambler, and then, so they send these sheds and they send in 5 possible scramblers, and you're trying to use that as if it's the same as mine that says that I know is scrambler or I know is super scrambler.
Agreed.
Now, you're looking for a gene that's common between my stuff and their stuff, and it may not be there because these 5 are possibles.
Agreed.
So it doesn't have to be just me or just Mandick. And by the way, it is out there. I mean, I can tell you, I've purchased that that Cheeto dusted clown. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
that thing is another one. She's probably like 900 grams now or something. She's only a year old, but she just eats like crazy.
Yeah.
Those are not from my stock. I think this is scrambler, and I believe both of them came from Ryan Pate. I don't know if you know who Ryan Pate is, but at least one of them came from Ryan Pate, if not both. And I said, Ryan, you got this listed as whatever it was, but I think that's scrambler. And he's like, yeah, that's okay. I got to sell it. I'm like, okay. I was always nice about that with people trying to say, I think it's got this. And then I put them together to see, and I make a Cheeto dusted clown. So I get a lot of confidence when it breeds through and makes something that you just don't ever see.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what breeding trials are. You put 2 things together. You go, I think this is it, and I think I should get a lot of these, and I did. Yeah. So I get a lot of confidence from that. I do not begrudge people for being skeptical. You should be. We've all been around long enough to see Hurricane and Trick, and to see, and I could even be making some mistakes in this, because then with genetic testing, things change. But like acid and confusion, are they still the same thing? But we call them different things.
Look, every episode I ask, what happens when you breed an acid to a confusion, and what do we do then? What do we call it? Nikki says we trip out or something like that.
I don't even remember. It's just
that's called a trip or something like that. But I mean, yeah.
But those are just, I think, sometimes I think they're on purpose mistakes. People just trying to sell stuff, but other times I think they're just by accident. Like, maybe we'll find out scrambler is something else. But for me, there's no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind, regardless of what the opinions are out there, that it is genetic, because I've done enough breeding, and then I go, well, that's twice as scrambled up as everything else. I think there's a super form,
and you're well into the whole super version of everything. So what yeah. I just don't understand what we're questioning anymore. I think this is
because people should be skeptical, right? But
why is it?
The point I was trying to make, and then I'm going to let you talk, but I got to get this off my chest.
Say it.
So you should be skeptical, right? You don't want to spend your money on Hurricane when you can buy Trick for a third the price, because it's the same damn thing. So I totally get it. And the other thing is true too. It gets popular. All of a sudden, everybody has it, even though they don't really. So it dilutes. You buy it for half price, and then you go, this isn't scrambler. this sucks. Scrambler sucks. It's not my fault you bought one for half the price because it wasn't really Scrambler, you know?
Right.
So this stuff happens. We should be skeptical. But without breeding trials, it's just an opinion. And it doesn't matter to me who that opinion comes from. I mean, even all the way up to Justin. Like, I've heard Justin, people are always sending me stuff. Justin says Scrambler's this. It's real. And then he goes somewhere else. He's like, I'm not sure. And, you know, so even Justin, like, he's the head of the industry for sure. And I have respect for him. But he's never worked with it. It's just an opinion. And he's entitled to it. But the problem is when people start, and I'm not saying Justin did this, he did not. But you get these people, you know, certain people on podcasts and things, you know, saying terrible things, saying I'm scamming people, saying that you know, I'm a bad person, or, you know, however they want to say it. It's like, man, that's just not true. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. And I'll tell your entire audience, do not buy my stuff if you're worried about it. I want to sell, but do not buy my stuff if you're worried about it. I don't want anybody to, and by the way, even with all the negativity, I don't have one person that's come back to me and said, yeah, this sucks, I want my money back.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and now I'll probably get 100 people because I said that. But to this
whatever.
Point, nobody. And it's because the animals are beautiful, and that's what makes people excited.
Yep, absolutely. I guess this is the biggest thing for me that makes me question is, just like you mentioned before, the controversial genes, right? There's been this, right?
Yep. I'm getting
why.
More show you in a minute.
Okay. Why do you think that it is Scrambler that feels the most, I mean, maybe it's because you work it, but that feels the most attacked? Like, I feel like it is an absolute war out there in them streets over the damn Scrambler thing. And I don't recall, now, mind you, I've only been doing this for about 5-6 years. I don't recall anything being this, like, is it the world we live in and our social media and we can hide behind a keyboard kind of thing? Like, is that why? Is that tying in with Scrambler?
I can tell you that I have had, you know, personally with a couple of these keyboard warriors, I've called them and said, hey, you know, let's talk about this. And I'll do my best to, like, try to explain it. But, you know, you're saying this or saying that, and I'm not even watching your stuff. I got my customers sending me clips saying you're saying this or you're saying that, you know. And
for the record, I didn't see it on my own.
But but anyway, they you know, I called and it just, you know, the first conversation wasn't very, very good. And then the second conversation, it went south fast. I was super angry. I was ready to drive to wherever this idiot was and have it out, you know? And we were saying terrible things to each other. I was super angry. And that's when I got into the whole equanimity thing. Because it's just like, look, I can't stop somebody else. I could sue someone and say, oh, they're slandering me or something like that. But it's just money and it's just venom. You know, it's just like, I was talking earlier about wanting to spend my time on the things that I want to do going forward. And I'm not interested in going backwards. I'm not interested in fighting. I'm not interested in proving. Like, I'll talk to you. I'll show you what I show you. If you don't like it or you don't agree, you're entitled. There is no shed test. I'm still very confident because of the breeding trials, but you do you, you know, but to, you know,
get nasty.
Attack me personally, I would guess is what I would say.
Yeah.
To attack me personally and say you're scamming people and shit like that. And
as if you were the only one to ever sell something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm following you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And guess what? It didn't make sense to me either. So,
yeah. So, you know, I will tell you that I've largely been blind to it for maybe, I don't know, 6 months or so. Because I just don't.
Good for you.
I just don't look at it. I don't engage, and and I just
keep going.
I'm going and keep moving forward. But there's a guy, I meant to say this earlier. There's a guy named Kyle James. So you're welcome, Kyle, if you see this, that I'm shouting your name out here.
Kyle and I are recent friends.
Are you? Did you see the animal he produced recently?
Knocked my fucking socks off. Shout out to Kyle, my new friend.
Well, if there was Scrambler and if it were real, Kyle would have that shit. And
hard.
Yeah, right.
Hard.
And he's been showing me his stuff for years. I don't even think he got them from me. I can't remember where. He might have gotten them from Mark. I don't remember where he got them from. But he's doing a lot of the kind of pairings I do. He's doing a lot with Orange Dream and stuff like that. And that animal he made it's a visual clown. It looks at least Scrambler, maybe Super Scrambler, Calico, Orange Dream, maybe Super Orange Dream, clown. And maybe black pastel in it too. I don't remember, but you could, you know what? You can here. Here. You guys were recording this, so you can find the clip and put it here now.
Boom!
Right now.
Way to go, Nikki. Now you are the one who has homework.
But his animal is beautiful. Oh, look at you!
I don't have homework.
You look at you.
It's right there.
On it.
Is this it?
She is on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get better at the videos, buddy, because you're too close. You got to back up. Let everybody see it. Stop moving it around so much.
He was excited.
I was about to say,
living in the moment.
I couldn't have held that snake in my hand. I would have had to walk away. I would be like, no. I'm going to have a of mice and men moment here on this thing.
I mean, that's that. You ever seen a clown that looks like that? Me neither. So what is it? If Scrambler's not real, what the hell's doing it? And you know what? Call it whatever you want. If it's
Who gives a shit? We're leaving y'all behind. That's the name of the game. Who gives a shit if you don't believe me? We're flying.
I mean, look at that thing. That's
we ride at dawn.
It's got two zigzag yellowy orange stripes going down it, and then a gray zigzag stripe in the center. I mean, that's just insane.
Beautiful.
And you can see the similarities to the kind of stuff I've been showing you guys. Huge lift on the side by the belly. I mean, that's just badass.
That's called It lives at your house forever. It never leaves.
And you pray to it when the sun rises.
You ask it for advice, and it gives you the best.
All right. So switching to Scrambler and Pieds, because I just made more of these. This is... So Scrambler and Pieds does two things, and I'll tell you about the tests I'm going to do. I've got I digress. Or maybe I just, old man, sporadically move from ADHD point A to point B, point D to point F to port C. Anyway, so
we love him. He's us.
I believe we have Scrambler, Ultramel Pied here. And the things that Scrambler does here is it gives you a lot more pattern when you have color, where you have color. Normally you just had, this one is actually not even a great version. I've got some that are all like, I should have picked a better one. I think I got this one because I think it's Super Orange Dream. But you can see there's a lot of color. The white is very controlled, which is another typical thing. And there's a lot more pattern in the places that you have color. So what I did this year, my two females, and this is a yearling, so I have a few left from last year. Last year when I sold these, all the males sold like crazy. I think Nikki got a male, right, Nikki?
Mm-hmm.
So way to go, girl.
All the males sold like right away. They're like, I want that. I want to make my, but the females went much slower. I did not see that coming. So I still have a few left from this year. So hit me up if you're interested in Orange Dream and Super Orange Dream Scramblers. Super Orange Dream, Ultramel, Scrambler Pie. Whew, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, but Nikki, you would capitalize on an Ultramel Scrambler moment.
Uh-huh.
I do remember the day though. You messaged me. Oh, yeah. And I got pictures of that little baby.
That little baby. But so this is very typical of the Scrambler Pieds that I've seen. And Mark Mandic has done a lot more with Pied than me. I've got a hypo scrambler pied that is just, I thought it had mandarin in it. It tests negative. If I showed it to you guys, you go, how is that negative for mandarin? But it tested negative for mandarin. I'm keeping
Don't get me started, Chris.
So, but what's cool about, like, nobody's working with pieds anymore. And the reason I think generally is because you can't control the white. With certain genes, like black pastel and any pied is going to give you a very high white snake.
Leopard. Yeah, there's a number of them that.
Leopard, spot nose, right? But so this year, I've done a test with the females that produce these, and I bought a male black pastel ultramel pied from Garrick DeMeyer that was just the head. So you had color on the head, and the whole snake is white. And
what a risk.
What a risk, right?
What a risk.
And I go, okay, let's see if I can bring out pattern and less white with the black pastel ultramel pied with my female OD and super OD ultramel pied scramblers. Does that make sense? That's a lot of gobbledygook in there.
Shockingly, I was following here.
Okay. I like gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Yeah. So those are just hatching now. There are definitely some just black pastel or orange dream black pastel pies that are very high white. But odds wise, I'm thinking, I mean, at least looking at the odds, because he's black pastel ultramel pied, and oh shit, I'm losing power. Well, that's no good. I got 10% power left, guys. I gotta plug this in or something. Or maybe we need to end. It's already 9. Almost 9.
I really just looked up and realized we've been here for an hour. I didn't even know that.
Isn't it crazy? Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
Always with Chris.
Well, I love it, and I love talking to you guys. But anyway, let me finish that at least. So the idea, I've got some of them, and they've got to shed out yet, but I need to test for black pastel because I definitely have some really high pattern stuff that looks like it could have black pastel, but I can't tell because there's orange dream in it. It's ultramel, and I can't tell.
That's a done deal there, yeah.
And so, I missed the first shed, so I've got to wait for another shed on one clutch. The other clutch, I'll get the sheds right away, but I want to test them. And if I can get something that looks like that has black pastel, then, you can easily see, and I'm not sure if I will or not, right? That's why you do the test, but you can easily see if I get something like that black pastel and pied does not normally look like that. It looks like, 95% and higher white.
And well, Chris, don't forget, you got to test for all 19 of the black pastels across the board. Run them across, smear it all across that sample.
All right. I got one more. Actually, I got 2 more. Do you want to see Super Gravel Ultramel and Ultramel Highway, or do you want to see OD and Super OD Asphalt Scrambler combos?
Oh, how about both?
He's almost out of battery. Super Gravel Ultramel.
That's right. Sorry.
Super Gravel Ultramel.
See, there she goes. Ultramel. Just
and
she can smell it from a mile away.
The Super Gravel Ultramels are variable like nobody's business. They're all beautiful, but some are ridiculously orange, and some are keep like the purples and things. So there's your Super Gravel Ultramel.
Look at that little beauty.
Isn't that a little beauty?
Mm-hmm. So beautiful.
Here, I'm going to stand.
Looks like a little lightning bolt.
Yeah, put her up against the black shirt. That always does the trick.
There we go. So here's the Highway, and here's the Super Gravel Ultramel. So the Highways, they don't have any of that patterning, just a little bit on the top, like the little stripe, just like a regular Highway.
Yeah.
And they're definitely orange, but they don't hold their color that well. The Ultramels, they are beautiful. I'm sorry, the Super Gravel Ultramels are beautiful, but they're also much more expensive. So I've got like 6 of these left. Last year, when I made these, they just went out like hotcakes. I think I sold 3 this year, so I still have 6 left. If anybody's interested, please hit me up. These are $500 each, and I think I have 4 or 5 of these. Now, here's the weird thing. Are you ready for the weird thing? Because I've got 9%.
I'm ready for 9% weirdness.
We're still good. The male I've used, there's some kind of sex link thing going on. I have made 4 straight clutches of all females, no males. And
okay, we know you're female. You're a female heavy kind of fella, but what are you doing over there?
Something.
I don't know. I need males.
Something's happening.
I need males.
What's the incubation temperatures over there?
With my other clutches, I'm still getting males. Just I don't seem to hit the really good quality males. But with these, I mean, I didn't count them up, but let's just say, I mean, we're roughly somewhere between 30 and 40 animals. Every single one female. That's just never happens.
That's crazy.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
So I was like, is there, like banana is a sex link trait. That's why there are males that make only males, and they will always make only males, right? So I was like, is it something like that? I don't know. But I got a couple other guys that are making them this year, and they're making males. So I don't know what's going on. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we have enough to do the last ones if you want the super asphalt stuff. You guys tell me. We can cut all this out. You can say, I've had enough of Chris. It's over, Johnny.
Super asphalt stuff.
Get
Go.
out.
You won't catch me dead saying that
8%.
shit.
All right, so you want to see the other ones?
I want to see them all.
Don't make me beg, Chris.
Yes, we want to see them.
All right.
Show us.
So these are both super asphalt. One of them looks like a pied, but I've got to test it. There is no pied in the pairing that I know of. So this one's really cool. I believe. Let's do this one first. Hold, please. We'll do one at a time. 2 fists and 7%.
Okay.
So look at the lift on the side.
But what in the dickens is it? What's happening here?
This is Orange Dream Super Scrambler or Scrambler, I think. I don't know.
But the wacky pattern up top, it's pointing to super, right?
Pretty.
Yeah, it's a super asphalt. So it's definitely super asphalt, at least Orange Dream, and at least Scrambler. I don't think it has Enchi in it.
But you don't think it's super Scrambler?
It could be.
Okay.
It could also be Calico, but I don't know. But that's the problem I said earlier. God. Even though I don't know, I keep pairing it because it's beautiful.
It's pretty.
Why would you not?
I know that's super asphalt. I know it's Orange Dream. I would guess Scrambler, maybe Calico, maybe Super Scrambler, but I mean, it's crazy looking, right?
Maybe it was Memphis. Well, it's beautiful.
All right, one more.
I love it.
This one is the same clutch, okay? This is from the same clutch.
God.
So confused.
God, I want it.
Look at how that pattern is just on the top. That's got to be Calico, right? Unless it's pied.
Okay, but are you as controversial thinking as I am? Or is that one the super and the other is not?
Yeah, I think the other one's just a single gene OD. I think this one's super OD.
I'm talking Scrambler, brother.
Oh, super Scrambler. I don't know. And this is the problem with not having a shed test.
And this is the problem with them damn granite genes.
You start piling genetics in there without tests, and you don't know what the hell you've got. You just go, it's beautiful. Here's what's in the pairing. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to stop thinking beautiful because I don't know exactly what's there. I still got to try to up the ante from my own perspective anyway.
So, do you have any adults in your collection of that comparison? How are they aging?
Oh,
because
I mean, I could show you. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go get it. Well,
I don't want you to have to do that, but
I mean, it'll just take, I don't know, a minute. You could cut it out.
What percentage are we at?
We're at 6%.
Okay, you have time.
I think, well, because now I have to know.
Okay.
Because we know Chris. Chris, go get the snake.
I'm
We
going to
know
get the
Chris.
female that produced those.
Okay. Because we know Chris is all about, I want the thing to look like it did after its first shed when it's 13 years old. That's kind of the zhuzh here. So I got to know.
Show me.
Show me your red. Don't make me ask twice.
You still remember that song?
How could I forget it? The woman had a voice of an angel.
It's still in my head. I sing it every now and then.
I sing it every time that it doesn't play during the intro. Don't make me ask twice.
I don't play it during the intro anymore because all this stupid copyright stuff is wild when you have.
Oh, I bet.
It's ridiculous.
All right.
This is why you deal with that. Ready.
Set. Go. Still beautiful.
Wacky tobacco.
Yeah. Not as colorful, but I don't think she's a super orange dream. I think she's orange dream,
still
but
very
she's got
orange.
Yeah, still very orange. And yeah, still beautiful. So that's Mom, and pretty wacky pattern.
For it to be that bright and for him to say, I don't think super OD, that's crazy.
Well, that's because, like, you know, the scrambler plus all the other things that you start to put it. And again,
please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, carry the one.
She is much more orange than you're seeing in the camera.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay, 5% girls.
All right.
Oh, I love her.
Boo.
She loves you too, Chris. She's about to give you sugar.
We could do this all night and tomorrow.
Wow. Well, Nikki, do you have anything to say tonight? I just think
it is incredible. I was just eating my Skittles, watching the show.
Eating your Skittles.
Thorin left Skittles over here. This is what happens when the 7-year-old sits at the computer.
This is what happens when we're all three about to go on summer break.
There you go.
Where Skittles?
I wanted to ask you guys earlier, how long are you guys going? But I'm at 5%. You're going to lose me. I love you.
We're coming back mid-September. We're just taking a little break.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to do it, I think. I wish I could take a little break right now, but this is the toughest time of year. Everything's hatching.
Yeah. Just when you think you're going to get a break, Chris, you're going to go back into another retirement and you're going to find yourself busier than you once were.
And my God's tired again.
You're still doing what you want.
Yeah. And my God, we love to watch you do it. So keep going. We love you.
I love you guys. Always fun to talk to both of you. And I appreciate the opportunity to be on the show. And I appreciate the opportunity to complain to you and the people in your audience.
Just sharing your feelings. Just letting it out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm kind of an emotional bitch.
I would be sad if you weren't.
Better than an unemotional bitch.